Hello, welcome to another energizing morning yoga flow. My name is Mitzi. Let's begin kneeling on our mats. So if you're able to, curl your toes under and sit back on your heels. If this isn't available, you can pop a blanket under your toes, or you can sit flat, or if not, just sit however is comfortable, even if that means sitting cross-legged. But if kneeling is okay for you, join me here in a kneeling position. We're just going to start connecting with our breath. So rolling your shoulders back, lengthening your spine, feeling tall, lifted, open in the chest. Placing your left hand over your heart and your right hand over your belly. Let's start doing some energizing breaths. To begin with, inhaling deeply into your hands, expanding your belly and chest. Exhaling fully through your nose. Inhaling slowly through your nose, inflating your chest and belly. Exhaling fully through your nose. If this feels okay, you can see if you can isolate. So you inhale through your belly first. Continue to inhale through your chest. And then exhale through your chest first. And then exhale the rest from your belly. See if you can continue the cycle with your own breathing. Inhaling initially through your belly and then the chest. Then exhaling, lowering your chest first, followed by emptying your belly. Relaxing your hands now either side. Inhale them up overhead. Exhale, lower your left arm to the floor, reaching over your right arm, stretching the right side body. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, lowering your right hand, stretching your left hand over, feeling a stretch in the left side body. And inhale, come up to center again. Repeat, bending over to your left. Inhale, back up through center. Exhaling over, leaning to the right side. And then inhale, reach up before lowering into your tabletop position. Your shoulders stacked over your wrists and your hips over your knees. As you inhale, lower your belly, lifting your chest. Exhale, rounding through the spine, sending your tailbone to the floor. Inhale, exhale a few times. Then reaching your arms forward, opening your knees wide into extended child's pose. And then you're going to flow through to open the chest. So you're exhaling back into your extended child's pose. And then your inhale, lifting the chest, opening the heart, warming up your spine, seeing if you can isolate your vertebrae as you flow in and out of this movement. Inhale, sending the hips forward. Exhale, sending your hips back in a lovely fluid movement. Bring your knees together now and extend your arms in front again and sink your chest to the mat into melting heart, resting your forehead on the mat. Maybe rocking your head from side to side. Inhaling and exhaling easily through your chest. If you have a bit more flexibility in your upper back, you can always push your chest further to the ground, coming up onto your chin. If not, stay in mounting heart, just with your forehead on the mat, sending your shoulders to the floor. Lovely. And then coming back up through tabletop, curl under your toes and come into plank before bending your knees fully, sending your hips back into downward facing dog. And we're going to flow from plank into your downward facing dog a few times. So exhale, pushing into your downward facing dog. Inhale, isolating your spine again, vertebrae by vertebrae, into plank. Exhaling into your downward facing dog. Inhaling, pushing back through plank. Flowing through this gentle movement a few times, articulating your spine, feeling the stretch in your calves and your Achilles as you draw your heels towards the mat. Find your flow in this movement, feeling the benefits of this flowy articulation of your body. Inhaling and exhaling with your breath until you land in your downward facing dog. And we'll just stay here for 2 breaths. Inhale and exhale through your nose. And again, inhale and exhale slowly through your nose. Looking forward, stepping to the front of your mat, forward fold, and then bend your knees and push your feet into the mat as you come up to stand, hands overhead, exhaling your hands down by your side. Preparing now for some sun salutations. Inhale your arms up over your head and then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift the gaze, halfway lift. Exhale, plant through your hands and step into your plank. Lower your knees and uncurl your toes. Shift your weight forward and lower into your knees, chest, chin, and then push through into your low cobra. Exhale, pushing back into your downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale here for 3 full and easy breaths. Pressing your hands fully into the mat. Engaging your fingers, supporting your wrists, heels towards the floor. Inhale, look forward, step forward, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, and then inhale all the way up to stand. Exhale your hands by your side. Preparing to go again. Inhale your arms up over your head, and then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift your gaze up. Exhale, plant your hands back and step back into your plank. You can lower your knees again and do a knees, chest, chin, or you can keep your knees lifted and do a full chaturanga into upward facing dog, and then exhale into your downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale, breathing easily here. Focus on sending your hips to the sky, bending your knees as much as you can, drawing your belly to your thighs. Palms engaged, look forward, step to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Soften through your knees, and then inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands down by your side. Preparing for sun B now, sit back into your chair pose. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back into your plank. Lower to knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Turn your left toes out 45 degrees and step forward with your right foot, pressing your foot into the mat. Inhale into your warrior one. Inhale and exhaling easily through your nose here. Pivot to turn your heel off the mat into high crescent. Hands at your heart center and twist your upper body to the right. Stay here or lower into your extended side angle with a twist, keeping your palms together at your heart center, really feeling that twist from the waist. Inhale, release into your warrior one, and then hands down into your plank. Find your flow, knees, chest, chin, or full chaturanga. Inhaling to your upward facing dog or cobra, and then exhaling to your downward facing dog. Repeating on the other side, turning your right toes out 45 degrees, stepping forward with your left foot, pressing through your feet, inhaling into your warrior one pose. Strong here, knee is stacked over your ankle, and then pivot your back toe so you're coming up into a high crescent, heel off the floor. Exhale, twisting towards your left with your hands in the heart center. Staying upright or bending into the extended side angle with a twist, keeping your hands in prayer pose, inhaling and exhaling easily here. Feeling the twist in the waist. Inhale, release. Coming through your warrior one pose, exhale your hands down to plank. Find your flow, knees, chest, chin or full chaturanga. Inhale to your upward facing dog or cobra, and then exhale to your downward facing dog. Breathing easy here, feet hip width apart, knees are soft, sending your tailbone to the sky, heels drawn towards the mat even if they don't quite touch. Looking towards your hands, stepping forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling all the way up to rise. Palms together over your head. Exhaling your hands down by your sides. Let's go again. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, hands down, stepping back through plank. Find your flow, knees, chest, chin or full chaturanga. Inhaling to your upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Turning your left toes out 45 degrees, stepping forward with your right foot, pressing through the feet, inhaling into your warrior one pose. Standing tall and strong in this posture. Maybe add a little back bend here, really opening up the chest. Pivoting into your high crescent, your palms lower together to your heart center, and we're going to twist to your right, hooking your left elbow to your right thigh. Staying there with your hands together in prayer, or you can find the bind here. If it's within your practice, your left arm comes underneath your right knee and your right arm comes behind for the bind. Otherwise, keep your hands in prayer. Inhale and exhale easily here through your nose, staying connected with your breath. Releasing your eyes to look down, coming out of the pose into plank. Find your flow. Knees, chest, chin or full chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Preparing for the other side, turning your right toes out 90 degrees, stepping forward with your left foot. Pressing strong through your feet. Inhale, warrior one. Pivoting your back foot up into your high crescent pose. Draw your hands down to your heart center. Twisting from the waist, look over to your left. Staying here or hooking your right elbow over your left knee. Remain here, or if you wish to find the bind, if it's within your practice, linking your right elbow and arm under your left leg. Right arm finds your left hand behind. Inhale. Exhaling easily here, enjoying this lovely twist in your abdomen. Lowering your gaze down to the floor now, coming through plank. Find your flow. Knees, chest, chin or full chaturanga. Inhaling to your upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, pushing back into your downward facing dog. 3 easy, deep breaths here, breathing in and out through your nose in downward facing dog. remembering that you can always find child's pose at any point during this practice. Pressing through your hands equally, heels drawn towards the mat. Inhale, look forward, halfway lift, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up to rise, gentle back bend as your palms touch. Exhale, standing. Okay, we're going to come into a wide-legged stance for some wide-legged forward folds. Hands on your hips. Inhale, open up your chest. Exhale, forward fold. Either lowering your hands to wherever they meet, if the floor, if they reach, keeping your hands in line with your feet. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, shifting your weight, bending your right knee into a wide-legged squat over to your right side. So your squat may be quite high like this, or you may be able to sink down a little bit lower and even lift up your left toes. Keeping your hands at your heart center or lowering them to the ground, or finding your bind. Gaze can be down at the floor, or you can lift it up to the sky for added challenge. Exhale, release. Hands back to the heart, or using the floor to push back into a wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, reaching your arms up into a star. Exhale, squatting down into your goddess pose. Knees and elbows at 90 degrees. Chest is open. Shoulders are away from your ears. Fingers are engaged. Opening your knees outwards. Inhaling, exhale. Inhale, reach back up into star. Exhale, hands to your waist. And forward fold back down. Hands reaching the floor if you're able to. Forward fold. Inhale. And then moving over to your wide-legged squat over to the left side. Lifting the toes for added challenge. Lowering your hands to the floor or finding your bind. Wherever you were last time, try and replicate it on the same side if you're able to. Inhaling and exhaling easily, lowering your hands to the floor, passing back through your wide-legged forward fold. Inhaling and exhaling fully through your nose. Inhale, lift your gaze, straighten your arms. And exhale, sink back into your goddess pose. Remember, knees and elbows at 90 degrees, chest is open, heart is open, shoulders are away from your ears. Drawing your knees open. Inhale, reach and stretch into star. And then exhale, coming back into a standing position, maybe gently swaying side to side, loosening up your joints. And then open your feet so they're about as wide as the mat, feet turned out, and lower yourself down into your garland pose, keeping your heels up if needed, or sinking all the way through and then gently lower to a seated position on your bottom. You might like to rock gently side to side as we start to prepare for boat pose. So planting your hands underneath your knees, sitting tall with a long spine, lean back, testing your balance with one foot and then the other foot. If this feels okay, then extending your arms out long, either side of your knees. Inhaling and exhaling easily through your nose. And release back down, hug your knees into your chest. Prepare to go again. Inhale, tall spine, lifting the feet and arms. Inhaling and exhaling easily, and then lowering back down to a seated position and gently roll all the way down so you're lying flat on the mat. Once you are lying comfortably on the floor, reach your arms out ahead, lengthen your legs long, have a good stretch, and then draw everything in, knees into chest, and give yourself a hug and a little rock. Lifting your right leg up into the air, cross it over your left just below the knee, and then hug your left thigh into your chest in this figure of 4 stretch. Stretching out your glutes. This should feel like a lovely release. And then lower your left foot to the floor, drop your right hip over so that you're having a twist and your right foot is also on the floor. Feeling that stretch in the side body, inhaling and exhaling comfortably. On your next inhale, engaging your abdomen and drawing your knees back up into the middle, stretch out your right leg before placing it back and swapping so you extend your left leg up to the ceiling, cross it over just below your right knee, and then hug your right thigh into your chest. You can hold onto the shin if you'd like a slightly deeper stretch in this figure of 4, feeling a release in the glutes and the hips. Then you're going to begin to lower your right foot to the floor and drop your left knee over to the right, left foot touching the floor, feeling that twist in the left side body. Inhaling and exhaling deeply into this lovely release. Inhale and exhale. Engage your core, draw your knees back up, and then give yourself a lovely hug. Maybe rock side to side. And then give everything a shake out. Shake your hands, your legs, your arms. And then leave your legs up straight overhead or over your hips. Flex your feet. Then point your feet and flex, keeping your feet lifted. This is the legs up the wall pose without using a wall. Feel free to use a wall if you need, but using this without a wall will engage your core a little bit more. Continue pointing and flexing, and then slowly see if you can engage your core and lower your feet slowly to the ground. And then once your feet are on the ground, just give your legs a shake out, give your arms a gentle shake, maybe shake your head side to side, releasing your neck until you get into your comfortable Savasana pose. Feet are about mat width apart, arms are away from your body, shoulders are away from your ears. Your feet are gently turned out and your palms are lifted towards the ceiling. See if you can connect back with your breath. Notice the inhales and exhales through your nose as you are lying here in stillness. Resting in stillness enables your body to absorb the benefits of the movements that you've done. It helps you to realign your nervous system, sinking into a peaceful and restful state, drawing your attention inwards back to your breath, feeling the gentle rise and fall of your chest as you inhale and exhale gently through your nose. Feeling the air as it travels in your nose, and then feeling the warm air leave your nose. slowing down your breath as we draw towards the end of this practice. Resting in stillness here for a few more moments. Starting to wiggle your fingers and toes, breathing a bit deeper, stretch long. Maybe hug your knees into your chest, rock gently side to side. And then lower yourself to your right side, hand under your head, and slowly taking your time bringing yourself up to a comfortable seated position, keeping your eyes closed if you're able to. Lowering your hands down by your side, inhale your arms up overhead, palms together. Exhale, drawing them to your heart center. Keeping your eyes closed, inhale your arms up again overhead, exhale to your heart center. One final time, inhaling your arms up over your head and exhale, drawing your hands towards your heart center. Rubbing your palms together now, building up some heat between your hands. Palms covering your eyes, gently blink your eyes open, allowing the light to come through. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.